It's pretty close.
It's another day. Children come and play with chocolate button.
Chocolate
The
button.
sun is out today. I'll say hello today to chocolate button.
Chocolate button.
I'll teach you how to read and write. Not sure I can ride a bike. We'll go through all the letters and sounds, having lots of fun playing around. It's another day. Children come and play with chocolate button.
Chocolate button.
The sun is out today. I'll say hello today to chocolate button. Chocolate button.
2, 3. Chocolate button. Good morning, Mr. Magpie.
Good morning, Bye. I like that.
Hello everyone and welcome to Storytime with Chocolate Button. Today's story is called Giraffes Can't Dance by Giles Andreed and Guy Parker Rees. Okay, and it is published by Orchard. So thank you very much to Giles and to Guy and to Orchard for letting us read the story today all together on here because we can't read it all together at school. Okay, let's see how this goes. Giraffes can't dance. Giraffes can't dance. Look at those monkeys. Giraffes Can't Dance by Giles Andreed, illustrated by Guy Parker Rees, published by Orchard. Like there's some warthogs dancing and some elephants. Elephants? Lions, sorry. Oh dear. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim. But his knees were awfully bandy and his legs were rather thin. Wow, look at this beautiful picture. I wonder who that is hiding in the grass. A tortoise. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots of trees. But when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Oh dear, poor Gerald. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. Oh my goodness, that sounds really fun. Jungle dance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. Oh dear, poor Gerald. The warthogs started waltzing, and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango, which was elegant and bold. Oh my goodness, lots of different types of music for those ones. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked towards the floor, but the lions saw him coming and they soon began to roar. Hey, look at clumsy Gerald, the animals all laughed. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, don't be daft. Look at all the animals laughing at him. Oh my goodness, there's loads of different types of animals here. A little meerkat. Oh dear, poor Gerald. He's trying his hardest. How do you think you would feel if everyone was laughing at you when you were trying your hardest? Oh dear, it'd be very sad, wouldn't it? Oh, look. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before, so sad and all alone. Oh dear. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. The moon can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. He's looking up at the moon. Excuse me, coughed a cricket, who'd seen Gerald earlier on, but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. Look, there's the cricket. It's a bit like a grasshopper, isn't it, a cricket? Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. There he is listening. So imagine that lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. Oh my goodness, I wonder what's going to happen. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying and his tail was swishing round. Oh my goodness, it's like Eliza on her violin. Look! His tail swishing round, his head's moving, his legs are moving. Oh my goodness. He threw his arms out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Wow! I didn't know giraffes could do that. Neither did I, Chocolate Button. Gerald felt so wonderful, his mouth was open wide. I am dancing, yes, I'm dancing, I am dancing, Gerald cried. Look, there's an owl, and a crocodile, and a hippo, and a zebra. Oh my goodness, they're all coming nearby by the looks of things. I think there's even a bat. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied and watched him quite entranced. Look at him, all his moves, wow. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we have ever seen." Oh my goodness, they're being kind and nice about him now. How is it you can dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twizzled round and finished with a bow. Oh my goodness, can you bow? That's it, nice work. They're all throwing flowers to say, well done, that was amazing. Look, that monkey's doing that whistle. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and the stars above. We all can dance, he said, when we find music that we love. Ah, there we go. That's such a nice story, isn't it? The end. Fantastic. So thank you very much to Giles Andreed and Guy Parker Rees, and to Orchard Books for letting us read that story today. And for your reading journal task, please can you make up a dance. You can choose the music yourself, or you can ask someone to help you to choose it, and then I'd like you to make up a dance, and then you can either film yourself doing it, or you can just make it up and show someone who's in your house what you've done. And so that try and make it so that every time you do it, you do the same thing over and over again. Maybe just put 5 moves together, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or something like that, and then do it over and over again so it fits perfectly with the music, and you dance however you like. That would be fantastic. Hopefully some of you will send me your dances in. Don't worry if you can't. I would just love the idea of you having a practice and having a think about trying to remember some dance moves at home. Okay, thank you so much for coming to listen to our story today, and I can't wait to see you next time for another story time with Chocolate Button. Okay, bye, elbow bump, bye.